Hey folks, if you came here for cat videos or how to get rich in 5 minutes, you're already lost. This is Military Forces Unleashed, where we talk about real power, not press releases. And today, we're exposing a lie, a 20-year military scam. The JS Kaga, a ship Japan swore was just a helicopter destroyer, that now launches F-35B stealth fighters like a frontline carrier. And if you still think this is just an upgrade, you're not seeing the war coming. Officially, the Kaga is a DDH, helicopter destroyer. Wow. 248 meters long, 27,000 tons, full-length flight deck, hangar for 14 helicopters, or, funny enough, 12 F-35Bs. No anti-ship missiles, no torpedo tubes, bridge on the side, just like a carrier. This isn't a destroyer, it's a carrier with a fake ID. And the jmsdf didn't accidentally build this. They planned it from day one, waiting for the right moment to flip the switch. And that moment already happened. October 2022. Kaga, operating in the Philippine Sea. Clear skies. No alerts, just routine patrol. Then, radio silence. Radar lock. A single F-35B descends. US Marine Corps. Stealth mode active. No afterburner. No radar emissions. Just a ghost in the sky. Hover. Adjust. Touchdown. First time in history. A US stealth fighter landing on a Japanese warship. Not from an American carrier, not from land. From the deck of a ship Japan swore couldn't operate fixed-wing aircraft. Not a test, not a ceremony. This was real ops, full integration, real data links, real command flow. Shared radar, unified comms, Japanese deck crew guiding an American pilot. Hand signals, eye contact, no mistakes. Not a test. This wasn't cooperation. This was fusion warfare. 2 navies, 1 brain, 0 hesitation. And Beijing? Watching via satellite. Knowing their dream of pushing the US out of the first island chain just got vaporized. Because now, Japan isn't just defending, it's projecting power with American jets on Japanese steel.
The refit at Yokosuka wasn't paint, wasn't a software update. It was full structural surgery, top to bottom. The flight deck, stripped and rebuilt with heat-resistant steel, rated for 1500 degrees C. The F-35B's exhaust can melt normal steel in seconds. Not here. Thermal coating, added under the deck to protect internal compartments. Hangar, reworked for F-35B maintenance, climate control, weapons lifts, radar-absorbing tools. Elevators, upgraded to carry 30 tons, double the original limit. Power grid, rewired to support the F-35 sensors, radar, and electronic warfare suite. Command systems, now fully compatible with US Navy networks. Link 16, TTNT, real-time data fusion. And the bow? Originally trapezoidal, fine for helicopters, but for F-35B takeoff, unstable, risky. So they didn't tweak it, they cut it open, welded on a new edge, made it rectangular, just like the USS America and the USS Wasp. This wasn't a modification, this was a full reclassification, without changing the name, without asking permission. This was a declaration. We're a carrier now. Deal with it.
The F-35B doesn't need catapults, doesn't need a 300-meter runway, short takeoff, vertical landing. That's the game changer. It means Japan doesn't need a Nimitz-class carrier to project air power. It means F-35Bs can operate from the Kaga, remote islands like Yonaguni or Ishigaki, forward bases with minimal infrastructure, sensor suite, AESA radar, IRST, electronic warfare. It sees everything: radar, heat, radio signals, and it fuses it all into one real-time picture, then shares it with every allied asset. Now, imagine this. F-35B from Kaga tracking a Chinese Type 055 destroyer 500 miles away, mapping its radar patterns, jamming its comms, sending targeting data to a US Navy destroyer, all before the Chinese ship even knows it's being watched. That's not defense, that's dominance. And with 42 F-35Bs on order, Japan is building a mobile stealth air wing. Not for show, for war. Agile, lethal, ready. And it's already flying.
Japan used to play defense. Missiles, patrols, diplomacy. But the PLA Navy doesn't play defense. It plays forward pressure. Daily airspace violations. Amphibious drills near Taiwan that look exactly like invasion rehearsals. Warships shadowing Japanese and US ships, not to provoke, but to map, track, and pressure. So, Japan adapted. Kaga, now F-35B capable, it can project air power deep into contested waters. No need to wait for American carriers, no need to rely on land bases. Senkaku Islands, covered by F-35B patrols. Taiwan Strait, monitored 24/7. First island chain, now a kill zone, not just a defensive line. And with US forces, it's not two navies cooperating, it's one integrated strike force. F-35Bs from Kaga, Aegis destroyers from Japan and the US, submarines hunting silently below, all sharing the same battlefield data, all making decisions in seconds. This isn't alliance, this is fusion. And Beijing knows it.
Japan still says this is defensive? Sure, just like a knife is for cutting fruit, or a tank is for parades. Just like a knife is for cutting fruit, or a tank is for parades. In 2015, Shinzo Abe reinterpreted Article 9. Not changed it, just redefined it. Now, Japan can use force to defend allies under collective self-defense. Translation: we're not building offensive weapons, we're just making sure our friends don't get attacked. Genius. So the Kaga isn't a carrier, it's a helicopter destroyer with F-35 capability. The Izumo, same thing. The F-35B, just a multi-role support aircraft. The names haven't changed, but the mission has. This isn't a loophole. It's a masterclass in legal warfare, building offensive power under the cover of defensive policy. And yes, Beijing sees it. But don't think they're just watching. They're already responding.
Kaga is just the start. The Izumo is already in the shipyard, same refit. Bow being cut, deck reinforced, systems upgraded. By 2026, Japan will have 2 F-35B capable ships. Not super carriers, not Nimitz-level bullshit, but functional, lethal, and ready to fight. One on station, one rotating. That means continuous air cover in the East China Sea. No gaps, no excuses. Add 42 F-35Bs, enough to keep 20 jets combat ready at any time. Stealth, sensors, range, a real air wing, not a parade trick. Pair that with Aegis destroyers, subs, missiles, and yeah, you're not playing defense anymore. You've got teeth. But let's not get high on our own supply. China isn't some dumbass sitting around eating dumplings. They've got the biggest navy on the planet, 370-plus ships. 2 carriers already operational. A third one, the Fujian, coming hot with EM catapults and J-35 stealth fighters. They've got DF-21D and DF-26 missiles, carrier killers with range over 2,500 kilometers. Got hypersonics that don't give a fuck about your radar. Got submarines, electronic warfare, drone swarms, and a whole fucking army ready to move. So no, this isn't Japan 1 times China. This is 2 heavyweights. Gloves on, blood in the mouth, and neither one backing down. The Kaga? It's a game changer. Doesn't mean it wins the war. Just means the war just got a lot more expensive. The JS Kaga isn't just a ship. It's a fuck you moment. Japan spent 70 years pretending it didn't want power. Playing nice, staying small, hiding behind Article 9 like it was a goddamn shield. Now, they've got jets. They've got steel. They've got a plan. And they're not asking permission. But let's be real. This isn't about good versus evil. Not about freedom or tyranny. That's cartoon shit. It's about power. Who's got it? Who's building more? Who's willing to use it? The US, armed to the teeth. Japan, finally waking up. China, not scared, not backing down. Just preparing. Like a boxer, wrapping his hands between rounds. And in the Western Pacific, there's no referee, no rules, just capability and the guts to use it. If you made it this far, you're not here for memes. You're here because you understand this shit is real. Lives depend on it. Countries rise or fall by it. So do this. Like this video if you want more analysis without the bullshit. Comment KAGA if you saw the shift. Subscribe, because while others watch TikToks, the world is moving. And it doesn't give a damn about your opinion. The next move is already happening. And here, we don't cheer. We watch.